Are you the kind of person that has a lot of unfinished projects, or are you intrigued by people that have a lot of unfinished projects? If either of those are you, welcome. I am the former. I have a lot of unfinished projects, as you can see here. But I want to take you through them today, and I want you to help me decide which project to finish. I have this series called Finish That WIP, where I go through my WIPs and then I ask you to help me decide which one to work on next. So let's get into it. I made this dress for a wedding that I went to, and it was a lot longer, but I decided that I would wear it more often if it was shorter. So I chopped it, but I need to add a ruffle to the bottom because it is really short. I have worn it out a couple of times and it's a touch too risque for my taste. So I need to add a ruffle to that. That'll be a very quick thing. Speaking of what quick projects, if they're quick and I can kind of group them together, I'm happy to do a video where I group several unfinished projects that are fast and just get those done. So if more votes are for like, oh yeah, finish this and finish that, and I'm like, oh, I can finish those in one video, then I'll just do that. But if it's longer, then I want to take like a whole video to show you what I'm doing, what I'm working on, and all that. This is a project that I started, I think, over a year ago. It's a crochet bobble, like cropped sweater. I think this is so cute. I know that I would get so much wear out of this, but I stopped working on it. I think it's just because it's time consuming. The bobbles take a while, but I really want to wear it and I know it'll be cute. So I have these two front panels. I've started on the back panel. That's where I gave up because the back panel is just going to take forever. And then I have to do the sleeves and then block it, and then it'll be good to go. So there's that one. I started on another sweater. It's a knitting sweater. This was originally supposed to be a scarf, but I realized that the texture and the stiffness of it makes more sense as a sweater. So I have one panel done. I need to do the second panel, and then I need to do the back and the sleeves, of course. I don't know if I have enough yarn for all of that. I hope that I do. At the minimum, it might just become a vest if I don't have enough yarn to do like 2 full sleeves. But yeah, this one's exciting, and this is like a superwash wool, like it's like 50% superwash wool and 50% acrylic. So yeah, it's a nice yarn. It's really soft too. So like this is me starting on the second panel, and then I gave up. It's always interesting to see like in a project where you give up on it and why. I find that I give up on projects when I'm either really excited about them but worried that I'll mess them up, or I just get excited about something else because it's taking too long. So I think with the case of that, it was more just it takes a while to do the basket weave stitch. But yeah, I'm curious, how do you get WIPs of your own? How do you get to that place? Like, is it that the project's taking too long, that you're less excited about it now, or that you're really excited about it but you're worried that it won't look the way you envision, and so if you don't finish it, it can't look bad, right? I think that's like my thought sometimes. But I love all of these projects, and sometimes it just takes a little bit more iterating to get to a place where you actually are happy with it. So that's what I'm working on now. I cut out these Protea Pants. It was by Paradise Patterns, Santa, over on Instagram. Yeah, they are a pleated wide leg pant. They're like super nice. I've made them once before. I really love them. I want to make another pair. So I cut out those in this, and then I was going to make like a tube top as well. This one I just didn't get around to it. It wasn't for any other reason other than I just didn't have time, and I just got excited about other projects instead. But yeah, I want to work on that, and I want to finish that too. It's going to be a cute little summer set. I made this crochet top, and I worked on it so much. I wanted the cups to be perfect, and it took several tries to get them perfect, and the cups themselves are perfect. My problem is like with the back, it is a little inconsistent on both sides, which is fine because I did like these openings, and it's cute, but it's just not as even as I want it to look in the back. And then here in the front, even with how tight it gets, This part is like gaping and I don't like the way that that looks. So I'm gonna go through, undo this section of it and the sides, and then redo it, and then I need to weave in my ends, and then I need to block it, and then it'll be perfect. I want to keep the back as like a tie-up option. That way I can, like, you know, if I'm less bloated one day or whatever it is, I can cinch myself less or more depending on my needs for the day and how my body is feeling. I started on this skirt. It is a wrap skirt. In the front, it's a bunch of like textured panels, and in the back, it's just very normal. I think that this is so stupid cute. I started working on this like 3 years ago, and I got it into a mostly finished state, and then I just stopped working on it. I genuinely don't know why. I think I just moved on to the next thing, even though I want to wear this and I think it's cute and it's so close to being done. So yeah, anyways, so interesting to me when I like pull out projects that I was once super excited about and I, you know, catch that excitement again, and I'm like, why did I stop working on this? Doesn't make any sense. I have this crochet dress that took me like 6 months to make, just because, you know, it just took a while. I actually kept with it. It took a while, but I kept with it and I did finish it. However, I need to weave in a couple of ends, and then I also need to, like, I either need to put an elastic band in the top, or I need to weave in like a clear stretchy thread, just because the top part isn't tight enough, and so it, like, I have to pull up on it a lot and I don't want to do that. But this is super cute and I want to be able to wear it for summer, so if I can like get that sorted out, that would be great. I think that this is probably too late for winter because I live in LA and it's not that cold here. I've lived in colder climates, so I don't really need a scarf like ever. However, it would still be nice to have one. I am not almost finished with this by any means. I want this to be super long, and so it's going to take several skeins to finish it. But I love this texture. I think that it's really pretty, and I think it would go with a lot of things, but it just takes forever to knit a scarf. I would never recommend a beginner knit a scarf personally, just because like you're just going and going and going and going and going, and like it's never ending. And as a beginner, you need like the quick satisfaction to keep going, you know what I mean? So it's always funny when people are like, oh, what would you recommend a beginner knitter or crocheter to make? And my answer is always not a scarf, maybe a coaster, a circle or square coaster. I made this cute little top. I do need to make the, I crocheted this. I need to make these cups bigger though, just because they're a touch too small. I could use it as like a layering piece, so like I have maybe like a mesh shirt underneath. But yeah, it's just not like the safest top to be wearing. And I would like to wear it because I think that it's really cute, and I like the ties. I'm a tie girl. I like having tie straps. But I love this color. I think it's really pretty, and I need to adjust that. I was making a matching, what are these, like bolero tops? I don't know if that's the right word for it. But yeah, I was making this top here. I think I was deciding that this is going to be like a t-shirt type thing, but I don't know. I think I might continue and make it like full length. But yeah, I think that would be so cute. And I'm almost done. Just need to... I think what happened was I finished the top and was like, oh man, I need to adjust that. But then I was like, oh, well, since I already finished it, let me just like move on to the top, and then I'll come back and then I'll finish the bralette. And then I just didn't. So here we are. I have this dress that I made. I made it just for funsies, of course, as I make a lot of things, but I ended up wearing it as like my birthday dress like a year ago. But pieces started to like come apart, you know, it's like fraying and falling apart here. I didn't finish the inner lining on the top part. I need to hem it still. So this is a quick fix, but yeah, I need to fix a couple of things on this dress. So many people on other Finish That WIP episodes that I've done have wanted me to finish this cardigan for good reason. It is a good cardigan. But as you can see, it's like hard for me to get my arms in there, so I need to adjust that because it's like super tight and that's not good. I still need to block it, and then I need to finish the mushrooms on the back as well. So still got to do some duplicate stitching and fix this and then block it, and it's done. So this is a fast project too. I'm a little nervous, which is why I stopped working on it. I'm nervous that when I block it, it's gonna still be weird, which I won't know until I do it, right? But it's just like the nervousness of like, but what if it looks bad? And it's like, well, you won't know until you do it. So I just need to do it. I need to stop being a baby about it. I'm trying to be less of a baby. Anyways, I have this dress that I thrifted a long time ago. It's been a couple years, I think. There's some cute little pockets on the front that I still have, but I need to, it's super wide and it doesn't fit me, but I think it's so cute. I really like this color, and I know if it was cinched properly that it would look really cute on me. And so my plan is to cinch it somehow in the waist area, keep the skirt a little bit more wide, and then put the pockets back on. So I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna do that yet, but I think that's a cute one. I have been working on, I got some, this is a very random project, but I got these sofa swatches from Joybird because I was trying to decide if I was gonna buy a couch from them. And I decided to, well, I asked you over on Instagram if I should, make this into a skirt or a shirt or a bag. And most people voted for a skirt, which I think is a great idea. So started making this skirt. Still have some more swatches to get through. I don't know if I'll have enough for an entire front and back for this with the sofa swatches. I'm hopeful, but I'm not expectant. I'm not expecting to be able to do the front and the back in the sofa swatches, though I think that would be a better skirt. At the minimum, my plan is to have the front be the sofa swatches, and then I'll have the back be a different like denim that I have that will go well with this. So I'm really excited about this sofa swatch skirt. I think it's going to be super cute, fun. I think it'll be more of a fun project than I've done in a while. I don't know if that wording makes sense, but I think you'll follow what I mean. I think it'll be a fun project. I'm excited about it. I've been crocheting this baby doll dress for quite a while now, just because it's a bit time consuming, because I'm increasing and making it wider as I go down. I think that this is so cute. I need to finish the back still. The back is close to being done, but it's not quite there yet. I still have this left of one skein, and then I have one more skein, and then it's done. So I'm super close on this, but then I need to block it, wait however long it takes for it to dry, and then I can wear it. I think this is gonna be so cute. And it is made in 100% mohair, and so ideally it'll still be breathable come summer, and I can wear it in the summer because it's not really a winter or a fall kind of dress. However, it can be layered as a top because it is short enough to be a cute long top, but it is eventually going to be long enough to be a baby doll dress. So I'm excited about that one. And lastly, I have this skirt that I adore. I wear this skirt so often. The plan was to always have a matching top. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I plan to make a vest. So yeah, these are all the unfinished projects that I have. I hope that you will help me decide which one you want me to work on next, which one seems more exciting to you. And that will be the next video that I do, the next project that I finish. I do have this very long form project as well that I didn't show because it's just gonna take a while. I'm making a granny square blanket and I need 196 squares and I need to seam them all together. And right now I have about 26 and I've been working on that passively. I am super excited about that project and I'm like working on it and doing it. But I like do like, you know, a couple of squares randomly when I get the chance. And that's going to be like a longer project. So look for that. And also let me know if you're okay with me doing like part twos of things. Like if I showed you the project, like the granny square project in like a part one, showed you all the steps, showed you what I was going to do, showed you all the yarn. Would that be exciting to see as a part one? And then have like a part two be like, okay, here I'm making the squares and this is how many squares I have now. And then maybe if I needed to, like a part three of like, okay, now I'm simming it all together and boom, here's the blanket. Is that okay? Is that something that you're interested in? Please let me know. If not, my plan was to just make all of the squares, film all of that, and then once it's done, you know, show that part two, and then just have it be like one video where I show you the squares that I've made and finishing it. Let me know what you think about that. Other than that, please let me know which project you think that I should work on next. I'm excited about all of them, genuinely. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.